church environment is very nice, serenity,
Yeah, and it's
everything.
quiet. It's very quiet.
Peaceful, that kind of thing.
No wonder David in the Bible said he was glad when they told him, let us go to the house of the Lord.
Yeah, that's true. That's absolutely right.
Very, very true.
Okay, let's sing how do you treat God?
Okay, let's go.
How do you treat God? How do you treat God? Like a D-O-G or D-O-G. Tell me, how do you treat God?
Do you go down to his house 1 or 2 days every week? Do you throw him a bone and then go home and live just as you please?
Is he the master of your life, or are you a boss of his? Well, you'll be surprised if you realize to you God really is.
How do you treat God? How do you treat God? Like a G-O-G or G-O-G. Tell me,
How do you treat God? Yeah, speaking of the song, like, some Christians treat God like dog and like God. Like, why do Christians sometimes, like, we go to church once in every week, or sometimes some people used to go to church like almost whenever it is something like Easter or Christmas or the ceremonial stuff.
that's what
Like,
they
it's
call
very
them
bad.
Sunday medicine. Some people only remember God maybe
Sunday.
only on Sunday. But
Late
that's
Thomas.
not how it's supposed to be. God's supposed to be in our hearts all the time. We're
Every
supposed
day.
to read our Bible, not every Sunday we will go to church or every Sunday we open our Bible. No. We're not all these Sunday medicine Christians.
It's true. You shouldn't be like all those Christians, let me put it in air quotes. All those Christians that just go to church on Sundays. There are some people that don't even go to church at all.
Yeah.
Once in a while, once in a blue moon, they just
Very
remember
bad.
to go to
Very
church.
bad.
We should not be like that.
And that's why some of them, according to the song we sang, they treat God like dog.
Like dogs. It's
That's
only when
visiting.
they have situations.
Anytime that
See
they are
them
in
church.
need,
You
you
see
will
them
not
in
run
church.
to church for God to answer their prayer. Why would God now answer your prayer?
Brother and
When you don't reverence God,
That's
no.
what-
it's not meant to
If
be.
you reverence God, God will
Answer
bless
your
and
prayers.
answer your prayers.
Of
And
course.
it's especially when you're in need, he will not show up. But if you give God this kind of attitude, how do you expect God to answer us?
Very
It's
bad.
not meant to be. That's
So
why
I
it's not
urge
meant to
us Christians that we should endeavor to go to church
Not
and
only
read
go to
our
church,
Bible.
read Bible.
Yes, be the doer and the hearer of the
Of
word.
God's word. So, just like last Sunday when our pastor was talking about living outside the camp of God, it's a very, 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 very difficult life. It's so difficult. If you're living outside God, you're just on your own. Anything you see, you take.
Yeah, like
On
we
your
ought,
head.
we are always meant to be in God. Like the camp is the church and it's Christ. Like, it's not when you live outside God, you tend to face bad situation. Yes.
Nobody can even help you apart from God.
So that's
That
why
is
we need to be in God steadily,
and seek His face daily.
living in Christ.
Because anything you say you take outside God, it's none of God's business. Since you decided not to involve Him in your matter.
Yeah.
If you fail to involve God in your matter,
Your
God is
business.
there on His own.
Mm-hmm.
Simple. Just like that story that used to tell us that time, that this man that always tells God good morning every morning, he always greets God. If it comes to afternoon, he greets God. In the evening, he greets God. So a certain time came, he stopped greeting. So God was not interested on what made this man to stop coming, and it was probably a challenge. So that's how it is. When God notices something in us, He will try to know what is wrong and then try to help us overcome that challenge.
Yeah, that's only when you abide in Christ. That's only when you see God's face steady and every time that God tends to come to our situation, or yes, let me put it like that. That
Like
God
this-
coming to our situation.
Like this story she just said. As even the young man, every morning he wake up and go on his own, or go about his daily activity without coming to greet God.
assuming he did not do, God won't even remember his case. But
True.
he was doing it continuously, and God noticed that for a while this young man has not come to beat him. God now looked into his matter. So and when so whenever we are in this church as a Christian, as a all Christian, not Sunday medicine Christian, as a Christian, whenever we are in hard times, if we call on God, God will definitely show up
True.
and
That's
solve
correct.
our problems.
Yeah, so we should always, just like I said, we should always abide in Christ steady every time, always.
He will abide in us.
Mhm.
John 15. So guys, the lessons we should learn via this song is that whenever we are in Christ, God is in us and Christ is in us. But if we are outside God, He departs from us. So I urge us that we should always abide in God, because that is the surest plug, that is the surest way as a Christian.
Self, with this song, we should look at ourselves and know how we treat God. Do we
Yes.
treat him as dog or God? We should know. And do we go to church every once in a while, or once in a blue moon?
Yeah.
So
we should
we
always
should-
just like
mm.
just like Sabeth said, that we should always
Behave
abide
well.
in God, then treat God right, then he will surely come to your rescue whenever in terms of need.
And
Whenever,
trouble.
yes, that's right. And not only going to church on Sunday, then on reaching Monday you start messing up, you start misbehaving. It's always living steady, living steady in Christ.
Continuous.
It's a continuous unto you have to, what you did on Sunday, like you loving God, worshiping God, reverencing God on Sunday, you should equally do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Let it
You
be
should-
our lifestyle.
Yes,
You
yes.
understand? It
Let
should
it
be our lifestyle.
Yes. So that's
So guys, I hope you've learned something from this conversation in today's channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Love
Yeah.
you.
thoughts.